Mm, mm. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me. I'm Michaela Smith. I'm with you every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. Um, I'm a medium. What I try and do is sometimes I go directly, sometimes I actually don't. I start giving up information and then I see where that actually goes. Just wait for a few of you to join. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jay. Hi, Mandy. Just give me glasses a little polish. Hope you're all well. That's a bit better. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Tanya. Just wait for a few of you to join. I hope you're well. I hope the weather's better than it is here. Where you are, it's a bit drizzly today here, which can't stand it. We won't wait too long. We'll just wait a few more minutes. I'm not too bad. I'm halfway through a conservatory, so yeah, been a real challenging week, but we're getting there. So if you hear any banging in the background, that'll be the conservatory being put up. So please excuse that. But I didn't want to cancel my group, so my meeting. So we'll go out. We'll go on as good as we can. Right, for people normally join on. I won't wait too much longer. I will start soon, and then as people join, they'll come on. They'll come on as I do. I am Mandy. Thank you. Right, let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. So I know I've got a man coming through, and I know he's coming through on dad's side. So it would be dad's energy. It'll either be granddad, uncle, father. But what I'm getting with this gentleman is lots of music. I'm seeing a piano. So whether he owned a piano or whether he could play a piano, but I'm seeing a piano with him. He's showing me the piano. I'm going to give up a little bit more information with this man. Also, I'm seeing a violin, but or the cello. Well, I'm not very good with instruments, so I know this man was quite musical. Oh yeah, thank you for joining. Doing the best you can, Christine. Thank you. Right, so anybody can take this man. I know that he would have been quite musical. Now, if it wasn't him being musical, he would have liked that kind of music. He would have liked the piano, the orchestra kind of music, and that's the kind of music he would have actually liked. Because he's showing me piano, violin, cello, that kind of them kind of instruments. I'm going to give up a bit more information from this man and see whether we know where he's going from. Yeah, right. He's bringing in music papers. He's with music on. So, yeah, I think he would have played because he's bringing me in lots of different music, and he's showing it to me and he's passing it to me. So, I think after his passing, there would have been lots of different kinds of music sheets around as well. Because he's showing me there was quite a collection. Okay, so I'm feeling really shaky around this man as well. So I feel that there was some kind of Parkinson's. That's what he's just given me. Parkinson's disease. That's what he had. But if no one can take this man, I'm going to put him to the side and wait for people to come on and see whether he fits somewhere, because he's got quite a strong energy. So I believe he will fit somewhere. Okay, right. Thank you. Right now, he's telling me, I'm thinking his uncle, something like that. Um, I'm actually getting told now he was a music teacher, and there was a really good relationship with this music teacher. He's making me aware that he was more than a teacher. He was somebody who you could go and confide in if you had problems and that, so you could talk to him. Um, and things like that. That's what he's making me aware of. And he was a music teacher. He'll find his person. I'm sure he will, Tanya. Hello, Sharon. So I'm going to just quickly go over again. I've got a music teacher with me. Now, I know that he could play a lot of instruments himself. He showed me lots of instruments, piano, cello, violin, all things like that, and lots of different music. So after his passing, there would have been lots of different music. You may not know that, but this teacher would have been somebody that you could have gone and talked to about anything. You can rely on him. You could confide in him. He would be very sensitive to situations that you went to him and told him about, and you would be able to talk to him about problems. So he was more than a teacher. Right, okay. Doesn't look like he's man gonna find his home yet. Sorry, I'm just turning my phone off, the volume off. I thought I had, but there you go. No, so I'm gonna ask this man to step to the side, and then we can always go back to him when more people join. I do believe that if he will fit somewhere, and we'll see where else we're going. Okay, so a lady's coming through now, and she's telling me, Nan. She's saying Nan. So I presume she's an elderly lady. Okay. She's full of figures, and she's got this really, really warm feel to her when you speak to her. When you get close to her, when she comes closer to me rather, I feel this warmth feeling off her. So I feel that this is her nature, this is the way she was. She was very loving, she was very caring. She actually took the role like a mother. So she would have been like a mother to somebody, and she would have been Nan. But she's singing to me. Now, I don't know whether that's her name or whether there's a connection to it. She's singing Daisy, Daisy, or whether she would have sang it to you as a child, but she keeps on singing Daisy, Daisy. So, but she's so cheerful and she's such a happy soul, and she's bubbly, but this warm feeling that you get around her is amazing. Right, Tanya, can you take it all? Right, okay, thank you, Tanya. Let's see where we're going with it. Right, so would you understand that Nan being like a mother to you? Would you understand that? Because I get this. She tells me she's Nan, but I get this all really, really maternal feeling around this lady. Daisy's your birth flower. Thank you. Now you've just said that as well, Tanya. You give off this little bit of a giggle, like to say, well, she understands. Okay. But she talks to me about warm feet, and she shows me these big, thick socks and slippers. Would that make sense to you, Tanya? Or do you suffer with cold feet? Because you've given me these big, thick, socks and slippers. Okay. You have it on tattoos on your hand. Would you understand that sometimes nans are a little bit old fashioned, but would you understand if you had a gone to your nan with the tattoos and showed her, she would have been, oh, that's lovely, or let me have a good better look, and would have enjoyed looking at them, would have enjoyed taking it in, and there was no she wouldn't have passed judgment about anything. It would have been all really lovely feedback that she would have given you. She always made them okay. Because she's giving them to me and she's telling me to put them on your feet, if that makes sense, Tanya. She's telling me to put them on your feet. So whether you're suffering with cold feet or you do suffer with cold feet. Good morning, Bernadette. Good morning, Lucinda. Good morning, everyone who's joined. Jasmine. Yes, no judgment. And I believe this is how Nan would have been as well, with everything as well. I feel that with Nan, you um you could have confided in her, and you could have gone to her with like something that nothing shocked her. Nothing shocked her. She was always she didn't judge you. She would help you. She was a supportive. She was somebody you could talk to, and there was never any judgment. She charged you with okay. So that's what she's doing. Then she's giving me them to put on your feet, because she's telling me to put them on your feet. Right. Okay. Thank you. I know. I know that what she's saying to me. is the little things in life were the important things. So I don't believe this lady would have wanted much in life. She didn't need a lot in life. She just was happy with what she had, because she's saying she was contented. She was contented with what she had. Right. Would you understand as well with Nan? Costume jewellery. Would you understand a little jewellery box with lots and lots of different costume jewellery? Or is that with yourself, Tanya? Because she's showing me a little box, but I wouldn't say anything, there's anything really of value in there, but it was valuable to her, and she's showing me that she's got in pulling it out, and there's like lots of it, and there's lots of necklaces tangled together, and what? Right, thank you. Would you understand as well that with regards to the jewellery, that it was special occasions that she would put loads of this costume kind of jewellery on, and that was her going out kind of thing, but it wasn't a regular thing that the Nan would have done. She wouldn't have done that. It wouldn't have been something that she'd have wore all the time. It would have been just when she was getting dressed up. Because I'm also seeing as well, I don't know whether this makes sense to you, Tanya, she's also giving me the clip-on earrings, not the proper clip-on earrings. I'm being put clip-on earrings. I've got a rip in my ear when my grandson pulled, and she's putting clip-on earrings on my ear. Right, thank you. Would you understand that the relationship that Nan had with Dad too, Tanya? Would you understand that? Because she mentions Dad. Did you? Oh, right. So she was there when you were having that conversation the other day. She was Nan was obviously there listening in as well to hear that you're talking about her clip-on earrings. So that's just a bit of validation for you. Um, Sometimes spirit do that just so they can just make it quite clear to the sitter that who it is that they're talking to. I do. Right. Thank you for that. Um, because I'm feeling that it was almost like an unbreakable bond. There was a lot of love from Dad to Nan. That's how I'm feeling, because I'm feeling that she was very loving, but I feel that there was a really, really lot of love towards your dad. Can I ask you, Tanya, is Dad in spirit? Should have just said that as much. Would you understand the male that's in spirit with Nan? Yeah, he's alive. He lives. But thank you for that. Would you understand the male that Nan's bringing in with her? because I'm feeling like maybe it's an uncle kind of relationship or something like that. Would you understand an uncle that would have been Nan's son? Sons, grandfathers, a past, and two uncles, a son to right. Okay, thank you. It is her son that I'm feeling that she's bringing in, and I'm feeling that. Would you was okay? Would Would you understand, Tanya, if I said to you there was a bit of light-headed and dizziness around now, feeling a bit off balance? Thank you for joining, Lewis, Andrea, Mal. Right, young. Right, okay. Right. So, yeah, you understand. Because I'm feeling like with Nan, I'm trying to have to stop myself from falling because I'm feeling like a little really off balance. And would you understand, Tanya, that Nan's talking about an accident that happened that brought someone into the spirit world? And when I say accident, I'm seeing lights flashing and so much going on. So I feel there was a quite a big road accident or something like that. Thank you. Thank you for that, Tanya. Because she's mentioning that, and she's mentioning about um, she was there to help the transition, and she co- and she's saying about there was no pain. He didn't feel there weren't nothing because his spirit had already left his body, and she's saying about that she done what her mother would always do, and she just come and wrapped her arms around and showed him the way. Um, yeah. Would you understand there being some kind of chest condition with Nan? One was met by now, thank you. And would you understand that why Nan's mentioning? Right, okay. Would you understand that Nan's mentioning Mum? Is there a chest condition going on with Mum? And thank you. Because I don't, is it like some kind of goose fat or something like that? Old remedy. She's getting a big lump of it and she's slapping it and she's rubbing it on you, and she's telling me to put this on your mum's chest and rub it on. And she's saying that the old remedies are the best remedies. It's something like greasy, and she's getting it out of a jar, a big lump of it, and she's splatting it on. I don't know where you come from either, Tanya, but she's telling me to mention Weymouth as well. Weymouth, I've got to mention. You've been researching, will you? Okay, thank you. Would you understand? I'm not sure where you're from, but she said to mention Weymouth. You're from Canada. Would you understand anything to do with Weymouth, Tanya? If not, I might be going on to my next link. I think keep that one in your memory bank, Tanya, because she wants to mention that. I think you may find something out about that. Hello, thank you for joining us from Australia. I can take Weymouth. Okay, little hold on to that. Well, thank you for working with Tanya. I know Nan wants to come in and she wants to rub this on your mum's chest, whatever it is. So I think it's some kind of goose fat or something. I don't know. And she's saying the old remedies are the best. So I think she's coming through for that. She's also giving you, there's lots of love around you, a lot of healing around mum too. She's giving mum lots of healing. And with that, I'm going to leave her love. Thank you very much for working with me, Tanya. That was really, really appreciate that. Thank you for your quick response. Right, where are we going? See what we're going on. Right. So, would anybody understand a young boy in spirit? The way he appears to show me himself, I'd say he's probably 8, 9, but he's running around. So I know this little boy was a very, very, very active little boy. And I know that there was some kind of cancer connected to this boy, but no matter how ill he was, he still run around a lot. He had lots of energy. Can anyone take this little boy? Right, yes, you can. Thank you. Right, the boy. Would you understand, 7-year-old boy? Thank you. But would you understand that this boy lost all his hair as well because he keeps on slapping his head and rubbing his head, but he likes the feel of not having no hair. He likes that feeling. Thank you, Charlene. Would you also understand as well that there's a lot? Thank you. Would you understand as well, Charlene, that there was so many different hospitals? Literally, he practically lived in the hospital. He was there that much. Because I'm feeling like all the doctors, the nurses, everybody knew him because he was actually, in the hospital all the time. And the way he's making me feel like he gave them the runaround, he really had so much energy. Yes, he did, thank you. Because he's just running around, and he's got so much energy, and he's making me feel that although this condition was there and he wasn't well, um, it was like he didn't understand it, so it didn't frighten him, it didn't bother him. He was quite strong. I'm feeling that Mum really, really struggled, which obviously mums would struggle, who wouldn't? But I'm feeling that Mum, I'm feeling Mum was a lot stronger than Dad, if that makes sense. I'm feeling Mum to be the strong one. I feel that Dad shied away from it, didn't want to know about it, rather push it away to the back of the mind, and like it wasn't happening. Right, you right, did struggle. But would you understand that she was a stronger one when she needed to be? She was the strength, and people actually noted that. The people would say, you know, the strength of that lady is unreal, because I'm feeling that the lady that with your auntie, the strength that she had when needed, she was there so strong. She was such a solid foundation. Thank you. Okay. So this would have been your cousin then, Charlene? But would you understand why he keeps on going on about bananas in pajamas? Going up the set, bananas in pajamas. He keeps on going singing, but as he's going around dancing along with it, and he's showing me stripy pajamas. He's okay. I'm having a job to keep him still. Every now and again, he'll just come up to me and he'll stop and he'll show me something. What he keeps showing me a teddy bear that's a banana. So I feel like that's it, that he had some kind of teddy bear that was like banana in pajamas or something. But he keeps on showing it, man. He brings it over, shows it, man, and then off he goes again. So, would you understand that he's taking me? Um, yeah, right. He's bringing me to his bed, and I'm playing computer games and things like that. But this is in the hospital, and it's on something on wheels. He keeps on showing me that it rolls to him, and he plays it. And I feel that this is the only time the nurses would get a break, when he would be playing on there for a little while. Right. So, So he's bringing me now to before we pass, and his mum sat next to him, and she's stroking his head. And she's telling him not to be frightened. Okay. And he's saying I wasn't frightened. He keeps saying about my friend Richard, you say, Richard was here or is here. And I know this lady that come to collect him, she smells so beautiful. Her perfume is so strong. It literally knocks your head off because it is absolutely beautiful. And I'm feeling like this was a great grandmother, and she's holding his hand, and she keeps on calling him to come back, and she keeps on putting her hand on him and going and shaking her head like to say he doesn't listen to her, but in a loving way. And she's telling him not to bother the lady anymore. The lady's got lots to do. And he's just coming back and running back to me again, and he's showing me different things that he's got in his hands. He's got little tiny little figures. That's it. And I'm just telling him that it's okay for him to come again. He can visit again, and to go and listen to what Nana's saying to him. And she's just shouting thank you to me and waving. And I think the whole point of the message was that he just wanted to come through, just to let you know that he's okay, and let Mum know that he's fine, and he's happy. He's still running around. He's still got as much energy, and that there was no fear around his passing. And I hope that makes sense to you. And thank you so much for letting me have the pleasure of reading with you, this lovely little boy. And I hope anybody who got touched by that, I apologise, but I mean, we can't ignore if a beautiful little soul comes in and wants to give a message as well. Um, we've got to take the message. Thank you very much for working with me. I really appreciate that. You knew it was him. There we go. Well, let's see where we're going. Martha. I keep being told Martha. Now, there's a connection with either Martha being a lady, or she is a lady. She's an elderly lady. She comes through. She's got, what do you call it? It's not is it a blue rinse or something like that, but immaculate hair. But she would go to the hairdressers and have her hair done every couple of weeks. She's got a beautiful, beautiful hair, and she's got a lot of hair. Not long, but she's got a lot of hair thickness wise. It's really thick. Thank you, Lucinda. Martha's your grand sister. Might be getting on with you again. So, Charlene Chaz, I think I think, and you'll know this yourself, I think that Charlene, Martha is the lady that come with him. So I think that's where we've still got that little bit of a link. So just know that Martha comes in and shouts her name. So I think she will be the lady that has brought this beautiful little boy through. Sorry for messing around with my screen, everybody. It keeps on sliding. I've got it on the pillows. And thank you for that. Let's see where we go. She was a medium. Thank you. Lovely. Okay. There we go. Right. Strange thing, but I'm being constantly shown right in front of my eyes an OXO box, a little box with a red box with OXO. Why this? What there's the point of this is yet to unravel. A little box and it's got OXO on. And I feel that with this OXO, it's validation. So I think somebody's either just purchased OXO or needs to buy OXO. Right. Okay. Thank you very much for that, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I think I'm working with you. Yeah, I think I'm working with you, Elizabeth. Can I work with you, please? Right. So this lady's bringing in, yes, okay, she's bringing in, and she's bringing me a big mug as well, and she's giving me the OXO. So I know it would be Mum that's coming through, and she's giving me OXOs to make a drink. I know that. Would you understand that? Would you understand dipping a piece of bread into this cup? Would you understand that? Because I'm feeling that I want to dip not just any piece of bread, with a thick crusty bread, and I want to dip it into the cup and eat it. Almost like I'm having soup and bread. I'm feeling like, would you understand, Elizabeth, that mummy didn't, um, she started to lose a lot of weight. Would you understand that? And wasn't eating the greatest. So getting her to having that was important. Right, thank you. But would you understand as well that vitamins, like vitamins being low, some kind of vitamin being low or lacking a vitamin, or would you, if I change it round, Elizabeth, would you understand if I said to you, are you lacking in vitamins, certain vitamins? We're not doctors. Thank you. Right. And as you said that, I've got like a metallic-y taste in my mouth, and that normally means iron kind of taste with me in my mouth. Would you understand with yourself or your mum having to have some kind of like infusion to get your levels back up? You are. Right, thank you. Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. So mum's just brought that through me, and she's giving me this big armchair that I'm sitting on, and I'm getting an infusion. Is that right, Elizabeth? Yeah. Right. And she's mentioning about how peaky you look and how pale. She's mentioning about that too. And she's telling me that when you go, she's always with you. And she's saying that she sits with you. And she's saying as well that she holds your hand. Because I feel like you've got a little bit of a fear, a phobia of needles. Have you got you've got a bit of a phobia? I know everyone. I don't like needles, but I'm not really phobia. But I feel like that it's. I don't think it's needles in general. I think it's the actual needle to go in for the blood for the infusion. You hear her calling you now. Yeah, you don't like needles. Thank you. But and she's saying that she holds your hand. Um, and would you understand that after you've had, because she's mentioning iron flu, so would you understand that you're not well for a few days after having the treatment? Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for validating that for me. And she's saying about that. She's saying about how it affects you in that you need to sleep and you get feel weak for a few days until it's. And she's saying run its course. Would you understand as well, Elizabeth, why she's giving me the name Catherine? And a strange name as well. She's giving me Roberta or something, Roberta or something. So it sounds like Roberta. Yes, mummy's sister, thank you. And you're not sure. Hold on to that, Roberta or something. It sounds like something like that. She said it very quickly. So Bertha, Roberta, something like that. It sounds like Roberta. Can't change it. I can only give you what I heard. Um, so hold on to that. It might fit somewhere. But would you understand why Mummy's mentioning about somebody that's had a really something with their throat lately, going on with their throat? somebody that's going on about their throat. She's going on about their throat. Right, thank you. Right, because I'm feeling, she's making me feel that I'm thirsty all the time and my throat's dry. And she keeps on mentioning that too. Okay. Right, okay. So I'm asking my mum to come there. Okay. She's on about something to do with the, some kind of like she's showing me like party things when you decorate a room or something, and she's showing me that. She's absolutely lovely lady, and she's bringing so much love for you, right? And she's telling me to tell you that she's always there holding your hand, and she kisses you on your cheek. And so thank you for working with me. She's lovely. Daughter's birthday today. Thank you. That's why she's come through. What a beautiful lady. I'm going to leave her love with you. And thank you so much for working with me. That was lovely. Right, we've only got time for a quick one. So I'm going to see where we're going because we've just got about 10 minutes left, I think. Right, I've got to mention somebody called Julie. Well, I mentioned Julie, and I feel that Julie was a friend or something like that. Julie, I've got to mention Julie. You're welcome, Elizabeth. Somebody called Julie, or there's a Julie connection. Elizabeth Jones, still with you. Oh, right, your mother-in-law is Julie. Is your mother-in-law in spirit, Chloe? Chloe, would you understand? Yes, she's with us. No, she's with us. Right, okay. So I've got to mention Julie. Okay, so but I've got to mention Julie, but I've got to mention Julie is being called by a man. So I feel that this man, I'm feeling a bit like I've got some kind of dementia or Alzheimer's condition, and I'm keep on being repetitive and calling that name. Would you understand that, Chloe? Somebody who would have kept on calling her name over and over again, it would have been repetitive because he's saying about wearing her down. Who has dementia? Okay. Her dad passed, so her mum. Would you understand that her mum keep on with being repetitive and calling over and over again? Would you understand that, Clever? because I'm feeling that it's wearing thin. I know, really wearing her down. Right, the mirror. Hold on there, sweet. Yes, but because I'm feeling that this man's come in basically to give her a bit of strength. And he's saying that it's really wearing her down and that he's worried about her because of that. And he's saying it's taking its toll on her. That's how exactly what he's saying. And he's saying that it's really aged her, not in the way she looks, but in the way of she is. Thank you, Clara. Right, then I think this is her dad or husband coming to her, and I think he's just coming to her with lots of healing, lots of love, and he's saying that she's got to think of herself as well, and she needs to take time for herself. And I feel that that's what the message actually is. I know there's a lot of love with this lady, and I know that and I know there's a lot of love for this lady from this man. And I know that he's telling me that everybody in the spirit world are there trying to help her in the background because they know that it's very, it's a lot for her. I know that your family, your mom is very supportive with her, and he wants to thank her for that too. And I'm just going to leave his love with you and thank you for working me. And thanks for the love of spirit. Thank you, everyone who's been joining me today. I'm sorry if I haven't got round to you and I haven't managed to get you a message through. But I will be here again next Wednesday, same time, 10 a.m. And I hope to see you then. Keep joining and hopefully I'll get a message through for you. And much love and thank you. Thank you.